In part 1 of this special tutorial series, we will make an in the hoop doll. Start by hooping any kind of stabilizer and running the die line for the arms and legs. Depending on your hoop size, you may need to stitch the arms separate from the legs. Cover the die lines with a quality wool felt. Stitch a few guidelines. Now we'll stitch the die lines for the shoes. Cover the die lines for the shoes with fabric or felt. Now stitch the tack down for the shoes. I ordered this polka dot felt from Etsy. Now we'll stitch the heart button. Let's trim around the shoes and inside the shoes. If sewing the turned version, place another piece of shoe fabric right side down and flush with the top edge of the shoes. Spray glue on the wrong side of this fabric and tape it in place. Be sure this fabric lines up on the top edge with the trim shoes underneath so that when you turn the leg, the shoes appear to wrap around the foot. Now place a piece of flesh fabric over all of the die lines, pressing firmly where the shoe fabric is. Stitch the tack lines for the arms and legs. Remove from the hoop and flip over. Trim on the outer lines around each arm and leg and leave the tabs. Tear away or cut away the stabilizer. If you want more margin here, just trim as desired. Don't forget to include the tabs. Turn each arm and leg right side out carefully, making sure that the shoe fabric is turned correctly. Remember, if you have trouble turning, you can sew the no-turn version included in your file. Hoop a piece of stabilizer and load the doll back file. Stitch the outline and the zipper die line, and then place your zipper right side up, making sure the pull and the stop are outside of the die line. Tape your zipper in place. Place a piece of felt over the large outline on the reverse side of the hoop and tape it in place. Stitch the zipper tack down. Now we'll remove the hoop and trim away the stabilizer. Unzip the zipper halfway and set aside. Load the doll body file and sew the body die line on a piece of stabilizer. Cover the die line with quality felt. We'll stitch the eyes, and we'll stitch the smile. Stitch the guidelines for the underwear. Partially unturn the top of each leg and cut the very top, opening the leg to remove the bolt. Lay a piece of fabric or felt for the underwear on the guidelines at the waist and tape in place. Stitch the underwear and body tack down at the machine afterwards. Tape the legs pointing toward the body, toes in, and fold it in half. Make sure the legs aren't near the outlines. Be sure that your legs will be oriented so that the shoe fronts will face the front of the body. We'll place a second piece of underwear fabric over the legs with the upper edge flush with the waist guidelines. The final layer is the doll back we stitched earlier. Be sure to align it with the zipper touching the guidelines at the head and the zipper facing down. Use temporary spray adhesive around the perimeter of the hoop and tape to secure it. If the bulk is too much for your machine, then try our no-turn body. You can also use the unturned legs and arms version if you wish. Finally, we'll stitch the body tack down. Remove from the hoop and trim around the doll, leaving as much seam as you desire. I left 1/4 inch. Cut between the zipper lines to open the zipper and also trim the inner stabilizer. Unzip the zipper and turn the doll right side out. Stuff the doll firmly from the bottom to the top and zip closed. We'll take time to go ahead and stuff the legs. Stuff the arms as well. This step is for those who prefer to sew the arms and legs shut. You can do a ladder stitch or a whip stitch with embroidery floss or upholstery thread. This stitch is a ladder stitch. If you don't know how to ladder stitch or whip stitch, then skip ahead to the easier gluing method. An easier method is to use Fabri-Tac or another permanent bond fast-drying fabric glue. Fold the tabs open and put a thick bead of glue in the crack. Fold it closed and press and hold for about a minute. Binder clips or wonder clips to clamp closed. Fabri-Tac is dry in less than 1 hour. After an hour, you can remove the clips and carefully trim the excess fabric from the legs and arms. Trim on the guideline. If turning the doll is especially hard for you, try the unturned doll version in your download. You will not have to turn the limbs nor the body. You can refer to the 4x4 doll video to see how to sew an unturned doll. Stay tuned for part 2 where we'll be attaching the arms.